Led by Helen Mirren's prize-winning performance, The Queen turned out to be one of last year's unlikely blockbuster hits. This morning, it is out on home video. People magazine assistant managing editor and early show entertainment contributor Jess Cagle has details. Good morning, Jess.
Hi there, Harry. Now, The Queen was made on a relatively tiny budget, but it took in over $115 million worldwide. It was also nominated for 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and Helen Mirren walked off with the Best Actress Oscar for her amazing performance in the title role.
This isn't a matter of state.
What are you talking about?
Diana's no longer a member of the royal family. She's not an HRH. This is a private matter.
She's mother to your grandchildren.
The Queen takes a fictional look at the British royal monarchy in the aftermath of Princess Diana's 1997 death. The small film's success surprised many, including Mirren.
It's funny because it's quite a simple film, really. But I think there's 2 things. I think people are mesmerized by monarchy all over the world. And this wonderful feeling of being able to see behind the red velvet curtain into the palace is a sort of I think people love that feeling of feeling that they're seeing the real world of that extraordinary existence that those people live in.
In the midst of the family's private anguish, the British people were also grieving. It became Prime Minister Tony Blair's job to convince the Queen that her people needed a more public mourning.
Coming down to London at the earliest opportunity. It would be a great comfort to your people and would help them with their grief.
Their grief? If you imagine I'm going to drop everything and come down to London before I attend to my grandchildren who've just lost their mother, then you're mistaken.
For Mirren, the thought of playing this character was where the nerves began.
It was more difficult thinking about it than actually doing it. It was incredibly intimidating when I was first offered the role, when it came my way. I was terrified, actually.
But once she got past the fear, Mirren managed to bring life and compassion to a very private monarch. Her resemblance to the real Queen Elizabeth was remarkable, but Mirren says it was the research more than any costume that helped her with the role.
In a way, I never saw myself as the Queen, because when you're just looking in a mirror, and it's just me in makeup and a wig and things, it's really, I start looking like the Queen when I started acting the Queen. And that actually is what makes me look like the Queen.
And for all her hard work, Mirren was awarded Hollywood's crowning achievement, the Academy Award.
It was a great night. It was almost as good as my wedding night. But not quite.
Well, it's rumored that Her Majesty invited Mirren and the filmmakers to the palace for tea, and they suspect that the Queen has seen the film, but no one knows for sure. It would be fascinating someday to find out what the Queen thought about it.
The real answer, because the rumor was that she liked it very much. She was very impressed with the portrayal. What else is coming out on DVD that we need to run out and buy today?
All right, if you've got kids, you will want to know that Night at the Museum also comes out on DVD today, which is a fun movie, great for kids. It's got a little PG humor in it, and but, appropriate pretty much for all ages. That movie made $500 million worldwide.
I did not see it. Should I go get it?
You should definitely go get it.
Right.
Or, maybe you're a little old for it.
Maybe. All right. Thanks, Jess.